So I guess I should just delete my last YouTube video that I made because both the teams that I had advancing in Game 7 didn't advance. And it was the Warriors and the Nuggets that advanced. So, let's just talk about Warriors Rockets. Buddy Hield just balled out. Hit 9 threes, had 33 points, and, just basically carried the Warriors to a win. I mean, this legit didn't feel like a Game 7 at all. It kind of gave me like Game 1 vibes, but the Warriors just had control over the entire game. Like Houston, they were pretty close in the majority of the game, but once the Warriors just blew it out the park in like that second quarter when Buddy Hield had 14 points, I believe, that's when it kind of just opened the doors and the Warriors just took the game. But yeah, Buddy Hield 33 points. Jimmy Butler, he dropped 20. When the Rockets tried to make a comeback into the game, he hit some clutch buckets to keep them afloat. Curry, he didn't really have, a strong performance. Had a damn near triple-double with 22, 10, and 7. And, the same thing, Curry just hit shots when you needed him to hit shots. Draymond Green was kind of set the tone for the game. He had 8 points in the first quarter. He hit like 2 threes in the first quarter. And I already knew you were going to get that from Draymond Green. He usually tends to do that in big games. 16, 6, and 5, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Shot efficient from the field. And, the Warriors, they finally did what I want them to do too. They played Jonathan Kuminga here. He really didn't do much because he's a hella rusty. Kevon Looney, he provided them with good defensive stops on Alperen Şengün. And, the Warriors took Game 7, and now they're going to face Minnesota. And, I'm probably going to make a video about that series eventually, probably in the next day or two. But let's just talk about Houston's side. Respect to the Rockets, young team. People didn't have them winning this series just because the Warriors are more experienced, but they took it to 7. And at some times they had people, even me, convinced that they could win this series. But the main reason they lost this series is because their highest scoring player, Jalen Green, did not show up for the entire series besides one game. 8 points tonight, 3 of 8 shooting. And for the entire series, the Warriors just took him out. Like, he wasn't taking shots at the rim. All he did was, take catch and shoot threes, and he just looked lost out there. Like, I don't know, man. But Şengün and Amen Thompson, they balled out the entire series. Van Fleet had a solid game. Brooks played solid. Like, everyone played solid besides Jalen Green. Jalen Green shit the bed. And I get it's his first playoff, series and all that. But he's in year 4. Like, everyone else in this draft class is doing something. Like, you look at Franz, you look at Cade. Like, everyone in his draft class is doing something besides him. And, he's kind of just been the same player for his entire career. And I do think Houston, in the offseason, will most likely consider moving Jalen Green. Like, if the opportunity arises where you can get a guy like Devin Booker on the team, or even Giannis, I think the Rockets are going to pull that trigger and move Jalen Green. Like, Amen Thompson, I'm going to make a video about Amen Thompson. Like, he's going to be a great player if he just gets a jump shot. But, Şengün, I think he established this series that he's their best player. No doubt about it. And, Jalen Green, you got some questions to answer with him. He's just so inconsistent. And, that's it about the Houston Rockets. But, yeah, that's just my thoughts on Game 7, Warriors-Rockets. The Clippers-Nuggets. I mean, we know how that happened. I'll make a video about James Harden, bro. But, that's just my thoughts on Warriors-Rockets. Comment down what y'all think, thoughts about the game or whatnot. And like, subscribe, and I'm out.